Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with outdated T34. Now let's go back to down the memory lane. T34 used to be absolutely glorious. You had a choice between bloody 4 heavy tanks, which was FCM 50T, T34, Love, and IS-6. And T34 with his whopping 400 alpha damage and penetration of the 248. Oh, yop, tararai, what a tank it was back in the day. Meanwhile, nowadays, this tank did not age it very, very well, fellas. By the way, on the live streams today, we are going to get 100% on this tank. That is the plan, that is the hope, this is the dream. Overall, I rated this tank long time ago 2 stars. It's questionable, is this tank worth 2 stars at this point, to be fair with you? And community is rating the tank closer to 2.5 stars, which is completely fine and it is understandable. What is the problem of the tank? Everything. Inaccurate gun, unreliable armor, you can get penetrated pretty much anywhere. You can get overmatched on the roof. It is pretty bloody weak tank as a whole, right? But on the positive note, to get Mark of Excellence on this tank is relatively simple nowadays, right? It is quite easy one. You need like 2.2 thousand if I remember this correctly, so nothing too crazy. Also, if you want to rate the tanks yourself, keep this in mind. Go to the index page, log in via our gaming API, and you can rate every and each tank that you have 50 games in, right? And our goal, fellas, is going to be to make this tank work. By the way, the other day I had a session with this tank, right, on the live streams, whenever I played with this vehicle, blah, blah, blah. I had 2.5 thousand average damage and 500 assisting damage, and I felt like a champion. I felt like I am the best player playing with a T34. Can you imagine that? What a bloody crazy stuff. And I just realized one thing, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I just realized that I am pre-making the YouTube video one day up front. What that basically means, this tank is already up to 100%. I sincerely apologize. I just connected the dots as being a beautiful baboon as I am. So this tank is already marked whenever you are watching this video. Anyways, that doesn't change anything. You will see best of on the extra channel, and if you are not aware of that, just simply type in the YouTube Skillful 2 Extra, and we have a different channel for a long sets of the gameplay from the stream. So if it happened to be that you are struggling with one or another vehicle, that could help you quite a bit. Also, one more thing which I really want to highlight, fellas. I can only imagine that whenever someone is coming back from the break of playing this game and he is taking the T34, remembering that T34 used to be absolutely amazing vehicle, and he is playing the game now and he is getting couple of shots per game. Yeah, it is. There is nothing what the gentleman or returning player can do about this, right? Some tanks are aging better than other tanks, right? And thinking about this, that this mother trucking tank can see the Baza in the game, or Skoda T56 or something of that matter, yeah, it is concerning, right? But once again, it is completely normal because everything is changing, you know? World is changing. You cannot say that everything is staying on the same place as it was years ago, because it is not the case. Beautiful gun handling so far. I am feeling very, very good with how we are doing the things, right? And how we are making this mother trucking tank work. So far, everything looks pretty fine. Now, are we going to survive this game? No, we are not going to survive this game. That's a fact, right? I do not really think that we are going to be successful here by any shape or any form, but we will try to farm as much as we physically and possibly can, right? There is a board sitting over there, there is IS sitting here. Whenever the SMV will grow balls, or I supposed to say whenever he will grow extra set of balls, we are going to get slaughtered over there, which is kind of sad thing. I see him on the minimap, don't you worry. I can see him, but luckily for now he doesn't have set of ones, so that is completely fine. Meanwhile, IS is aiming his shot. He's trying to be as successful as he physically and possibly can, but luckily for us we can slap him. And now the SMV is making a hardcore pressure. Borat luckily doesn't pay attention. SMV is just still pushing like there is no tomorrow. Can we have another angle? Yes, we can, and we are ramming him a bit, and we are champions of the day. Fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are champions of the day. Can you imagine that? 2.9 thousand damage and 400 assisting damage. And you know what? I kid you not, I feel proud of this performance, and I feel like we played like a bloody champions. No wonder why I score like sub 60% win ratio with this tank playing solo. It's just that outdated nowadays. Still, do you think that T34 should get buffed? Oh, absolutely. There is gazillion of the tanks that are misperforming. But think about it from the company standpoint. Let's not look at this as a players who are feeling nostalgic. Let's look at this from company standpoint. Wargaming could buff T34, or Wargaming could create a new tank called T35 and make it significantly better and sell it for a full price. Just a food for thought, right? Anyways, let's see the score. Would you look at this, fellas? We are back with a whopping 2.9 thousand damage and 400 assisting damage. The team which we had, a bunch of champions, fellas. That's great. I love champions, fellas. I love the tourists. Give them all to me. I appreciate them. I love them. I slap them. That's great. Hopefully next time we are going to have them in the enemy team. And we made 68,000 profits, right? Crazy. By the way, win ratio of this tank is 55 with average performance of 2.3 thousand average damage and 400 assisting damage. Absolutely nuts, fellas. But you know what? That's fun for me. And who knows if we will be successful. Maybe we are going to get the third mark of excellence now on the set, right? Who knows? Would you look at this? Overlord standard battle tier 10 matchmaking. This is where our fun is ending, right? Okay, let's have reasonable scores. In order to stay on the same where mark of excellence goes, we need 2.2 thousand at this point. Yes, this is how T34 is looking like nowadays, fellas. 2.2 thousand. If you are a marker, fellas, if it happened to be you had a T34 hid somewhere under the shed after the layer, under the layer of the bloody floor logs or something, right? Maybe this is the way to mark the tank at this point, since expectation values are so low for a vehicle, right? Maybe. Just maybe. Meanwhile, I can see that enemy art is special. Once again, appreciate your local tourists, fellas. There is nothing better than your local tourists. I can tell you that much. It is absolutely amazing. I love seeing artists making pressure in front so they are not going to slap us. It is just beauty of the world of tanks, you know? And I never understood why people would flame the players for not performing well when, you know, there is two sides of the story. There is one side whenever you have, whenever your team is not the finest and whenever you are getting... But we need to keep in mind that there is other side of the story whenever you are the champion who is slapping the living crap out of every and each player, and you are saying, yeah, bless the champions. Champions are the bread and the butter of the world of tanks, right? Does it make sense? I believe it does. Okay, how we could get involved here and how we could punish enemy forces for being special. This is the question, fellas. How we could punish enemy forces for being special. Okay, Nomad going through the open field. We will take our time to aim. And we are going to hit BR. That's absolutely glorious. One of the selling points, by the way, of the T34 used to be that you do not really need to shoot the gold ammunition, right? You can say whatever you want, but this is definitely one of the selling points that this tank used to have. Nowadays, you are trying to get any advantage of this vehicle by using the best equipment setup, by shooting gold and anything just to make the tank somehow reasonable. Does it make sense, fellas? Somehow reasonable, fellas. Beautiful shot into the 60p. We are slapping him like there is no tomorrow, and we are saying, no, Чё ты робишь? That's what we are doing, fellas. Skill what that means. That means what the flying F are you doing, right? Beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay. How we could get some more use over there? This is the question. This is the question, my friends. This is the question. EBR is sitting over there. Okay, I'm loading high explosives for Fava. I am trying to pre-aim to best of my ability, and 500 in the face. Would you look at that? What a beautiful shot that was. Skill, you are commenting on this like you would be doing 10,000 damage. Absolutely, fellas. And this is how proud I am from this score, believe me or not, fellas. Believe me or not, this is how proud I am of this score. You know, whenever you are playing with the tanks that are completely outdated, you need to be happy with the small victories, right? You just need to be happy with the small victories. For example, if I would be playing Skoda T56, I would say, oh no, what a disgusting game. Oh. But in the same time, since we are playing the tank which is not the finest, right? This score is completely fine. Sometimes probably that's why folks are enjoying playing with the tanks that are feeling kind of lackluster or maybe outdated to a certain extent. Just because whenever you are getting, let's say, not the greatest score with those vehicles, you feel like you achieved something. Do you know what I mean? This is how I feel, at least. Okay, relax, take it easy. We are being super duper hyper turbo patient. We are just trying to come by with any score. We are just trying to get as much use as we physically and possibly can. And we are trying to enjoy ourselves to the best of our ability, fellas. That's what we are doing. And once again, even though we have 1.8 thousand, it is half of the trouble. It is half of the trouble for this tank, fellas. Who could ever expect that, right? Yeah, the gun handling is far away from being ideal. Not acting surprised, not thinking that it is the worst thing what could happen for us. We are feeling completely fine. We are trying to figure out is the T30 sitting over there, and as a matter of fact, we are even going for a blind shot because why the heck not? And now we can see T30 moving through the open field, which is very much appreciated. 2-1, we are trying to slap him on the side. Beautiful slap. We are in green for mark of excellence. We know that Scorpion G is sitting in the same position over there, but more to the left side over there, right? Which is very, very good. We are loading high explosive ammunition because we can. And we are trying to figure out, can we slap the Mr. Scorpion sitting over there? That is a direct hit. I do not know, did we penetrated him or did we hit his track? But either way, I am feeling pretty great with all of this. As a matter of fact, I feel that good that I'm going for seconds. Unfortunately, we missed the shot, but that is completely fine and we are feeling alright. And now we are preparing for the zombie apocalypse coming from the 60p side, because 60p, there is a big chance that this gentleman will try to peek this way, right? Although we have Arta who would be able to slap this gentleman, right? That would be very much appreciated and that would be absolutely amazing. Can we spot Mr. Fava sitting somewhere over there? Okay, I'm spotted. I am very, very well aware of that. We have the EBR sitting in the open field, and what we would love to do, we would love to eliminate him from the game. Beautiful pre-aim by us, but unfortunately... Oh, hello! but unfortunately there is nothing what we can change about that, and we are feeling okay. Meanwhile, we have the Trashburn, who just had a beautiful angle to eliminate the gentleman from the game. That's good. Mr. Nomad sitting in the open field. He will try to escape somehow, most likely. Let's try to pre-aim the shot, and unfortunately he's dead before we manage to reach him. And yet still, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I am feeling completely fine with this performance, and I'm feeling like I have done something something awesome. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that, fellas? Meta tank my butt, fellas. Meta tank my butt. Although there used to be the days whenever it was the case. Well, I hope you are enjoying this time machine. To go back down the to go back down the memory lane and to try to make T34 great again, right? But I think this is where this tank belongs to be, you know, to be in the scrapyard, flipped upside down, and just to sit there. This is what I am thinking, and this is how am I looking into all of this. Absolutely madness and absolutely crazy. Anyways, 2,500 damage, 600 assisting damage, second class. I'm feeling great with all of this. We are third by experience, we are third by the damage, and we got 52,000 profits. And can you imagine, I'm feeling great, so we are having hopping performance of 2,700 average damage and 500 assisting damage with a tier 8, and skill is celebrating and shooting the bloody pom-poms in the air with his hands. Beautiful. Let's go for one more. Oh, would you look at that? Murovanka and counter game tier 10 matchmaking. Oh, yeah. It doesn't look too promising, fellas. Not gonna lie, it doesn't look too promising. But you know what? We are tall mother truckers, we are going to be sniping with the T34 skill. How are you not making pressure with the T34? Because this tank doesn't have the greatest platform, this tank doesn't have the greatest gun handling, this tank doesn't have the greatest speed. So we need to get advantage of anything that we can get, right? And one of those situations is just to simply try to stay as passive as we physically and possibly can, and just try to get one or another free shot whenever enemy tourists are going to make one or another mistake. Right? That's all we need for a full happiness. This is good. Shitluck should try to escape. Shitluck should try to escape, fellas. We have high explosives loaded. That's good. Kaboom. 500 in the face. Because this IS-32 just pushed the guy out, so he had no other option just to try to run away for his life. And luckily for us, we were in the good position at the right time, right? That's good, that's great, absolutely amazing. Everything goes perfect for now. We are okay. Meanwhile, Mr. TVP in the open field. Unfortunately, I do not really have too good of the angle to slap him, but that is okay. That is okay. Let's see. Mr. TVP, how are you doing this fine day? I'm taking my time to aim. Hopefully we hit him. We are on the full focus mode, fellas. We are not messing around over there. We are not playing around. We are playing with a T34 like we would be the most fragile mother truckers, right? That's how we are playing with this tank. Most fragile mother truckers over there. Cool, let's wait a second. Oh, beautiful lover plate shot to the XM. Very, very nice. Beautiful aim, beautiful delivery, beautiful, fellas. That's all we can say at this point. Very nice. How about this TVP? I am trying to go for a snapshot, but as you can see, we definitely failed. We did not deliver at this one, but that's completely fine, and we are still okay. So, how do we want to make the things work for us? Gold on, cupola shot. The chance of us hitting that is pretty much non-existent. Unfortunate, but it is the case. Maybe we could have a decent enough angle to punish folks trying to make pressure over there, although it's very, very much debatable, fellas. It is very much debatable. Do we have a good enough angle? Oh, yes, we do. I mean, I cannot expect to hit shots like this all the time. Those are, I cannot say one-of-a-kind shots, but whenever you are playing with a tank which doesn't have the finest gun handling, you cannot expect to slap the enemies from the other side of the map and say, yeah, you know, let's go. Absolutely not. We are okay. We are fine. We are not crying. We are having our chin up. And we are just having a good time with the T34. Skill, I have a question. Does it feel challenging to play with this tank? Absolutely. Skill, would you recommend to buy this tank for someone? Absolutely not. This is the tank which you would buy for your co-worker that you got on the Christmas mystery gifter in the environment of everyone playing World of Tanks. This is literally how the things are looking like, right? Definitely not the tank that I would be recommending for anyone non-sadomasochistical person to get for himself. Absolutely not. I mean, if you like pain, then we have different options, right? If you love the pain, then it is completely fine and it is okay. Now, what we are doing here, we are just waiting until the Super Conqueror will try to go up or whatever that is. Right? We just want to have a decent enough angle to punish guys. That's all we need for a full happiness, fellas. What is that? This is Concept 1B. That's all we need for a full happiness, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Concept 1B is trying to get involved. Good. We are trying to shoot him. Now our Borat should be able to eliminate him. That's good, good, good. Borat, come on, Borat, you got this. I mean, I have 3 seconds and I will be able to help you, but still. Boom, eliminated, beautiful. Now we have T34 sitting over there. That is completely fine. He doesn't have commander. What that pretty much means, we can shoot him whenever we have a chance and he should not be spotting us. That is a great stuff. Patton the Prank probably spotted us, which is unfortunate, but to be completely honest with you, I do not really think I can change absolutely anything about that, so I'm still feeling kind of fine. Our Arta got eliminated. That's expectable. That is definitely expectable, and Patton the Prank is going for us, so we are eliminating him from the game. That's good. Very, very good. And now we have another Patton the Prank. Another Patton the Prank sitting here in the back, and all we are trying to do, we are trying to eliminate him. Beautiful elimination, very, very nice. Now we have T34 that is trying to make as much pressure as he physically and possibly can, which is fine. We will try to lit him on fire just like so. Unfortunately, we failed doing so, but it is okay. I do not really think that we can eliminate this guy, but we will see. We will try to do our finest and our best. We are turning at the same time. Boom. We are eliminating this guy. That's great. And now, fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are stuck over there. Now we can easily wait until someone will go for us and just simply slap the living crap out of us. Am I too paranoid about this? Absolutely not. I am not paranoid because I know I am a dead meat. And you know what? Looking into this game, fellas, I feel like I played like a bloody champion. I feel like I have done more than anyone could have expected of me. Can you imagine that? Absolutely, absolutely ridiculous tank. I am actually thinking, you know, maybe I definitely overrated this tank and 2 stars is too kind. Anyways. 2,700 damage, 4 kills, 3rd class, we are first by experience, we are second by the damage, we got 18,000 profits because we were spamming a zillion of the gold, and our session with this tank, which I'm super proud of, is 2,700 damage and 300 assisting damage. What you can expect in a couple of weeks to see best of from the live streams on the extra channel, right? Yeah, absolutely crazy stuff and crazy tank in the same time. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.